Hi, it's vacation time. It's summer and this is the time where we're all planning vacations or small getaways or maybe even just staying home with family and planning some fun activities. So if you are doing one of these things and you want some ideas for some great activities for your family on staycation time, then this video is for you, because my family and I went to a trip an hour away, stayed in an Airbnb, and we did some really fun things. These ideas are easy and I'm going to show you exactly how to do them, and you're going to have so much fun. I'm Teresa and this is Celebration Elevation, and welcome to my channel. And if you're familiar with me, then welcome back. Hey, it's summertime, and have you ever taken a staycation before, where you kind of stick around and have your vacation at home? Well, we did something similar. We went on vacation, but we went to Lake Tahoe, which is just like a little over an hour from where we live. So it was a vacation and we rented a house, but it wasn't that far, which was really nice. So we were able to take our dogs and our family could come, and it was a lot of fun. We had 6 days there and it was perfect. And if you've ever been to Lake Tahoe, first of all, if you haven't been, go, because it's so beautiful. That's like our happy place. We used to have a cabin there when the boys were growing up. For like 10 years we had a cabin there, and it was a little A-frame with like one bedroom and a loft and one bathroom, but it was so cute and so fun, and we got to experience, you know, life there even though it wasn't that far away. It was really beautiful. So someday I'm hoping Celebration Elevation does well. I can find another one and our family with their kids can come up there. But anyway, I digress again. What was I talking about even? When I do that. And I should cut this out, but it would just be so much easier to make it one long thing. Oh, okay. So in Lake Tahoe, if you go, and if you have been there, you'll know that there's tons to do, because there's casinos just right over state line. In Nevada, it's you can gamble pretty much everywhere. Like seriously, if you go to a gas station, there's like a slot machine, or you know, pretty much any place. We like Nevada too. We go to the casinos, but we usually stay on the California side. No particular reason. So anyway, so you can go to casinos, there's shows there, there are beaches, there's boating, hiking, so many things to do. And so we knew we'd do a few of those things, but we also wanted, I wanted to do some things that was just sort of family oriented, where I could kind of get everyone just together, because it's hard to get your kids all together, especially when they grow up and they have lives of their own. I wanted to make a few special fun things for all of us to do. And this is also some great party ideas as well. So we kind of celebrated our vacation and did some fun things that way. So the first thing we did was a murder mystery party. Have you guys ever done that before? Because super fun. I mean, we had so much fun with this. Well, okay, I had a ton of fun with this because I love planning things like that. So what you do, I'm gonna do a whole video, I think on another party. I'll plan a party for the murder mystery and show you as I get ready for it and the different things you can do to kind of amp it up a little bit. But for today, I'm just gonna kind of tell you the gist of it. So basically you can go online and you can buy, and they're not expensive, like $40, $50, and you can download the entire thing and then, you know, print out whatever you want to print out. So there's all different themes, there's lots of different companies. I'm actually kind of thinking about doing like a review on a few different companies, trying their different parties. So maybe that will happen, I'm not sure. I'm gonna work on that. So our party was a haunted hotel murder mystery. And so what it does is it gives you like the different characters that are in this murder mystery. So you get to look over the characters. If you're the host, you look over the characters, see kind of different personalities. Some are maybe more dramatic and some are maybe kind of more in the background, and you can kind of fit who you think is going to be good for those particular roles. And it's better if you don't let the people choose their own roles. Choose for them, and then just after let them know this is your character, and then it'll give you like a little description so you can give that to your friends and tell them, you know, this is what your character's like. And then it will also give some suggestions, like you can dress like whatever. You know, like we had one person was like goth and one person was like a hipster, and you know, so there's different characters and they can dress up and go as far as they want to in the characters. And I highly recommend like thrift shopping for thrift store shopping on those costumes, because it makes it much easier. The game gives you suggestions on like the atmosphere as well, and you know, some of the props you can have. I really had fun with that part because I like doing stuff like that. So for instance, in this one, there's like a victim, and that's the fun thing too, is nobody knows ahead of time if they're gonna be the murderer or if they're gonna be the victim. And if they're the victim, it doesn't mean they don't get to play anymore. Like in our game, the victim was instructed, like on this piece of paper, nobody else could see it or anything. And they were instructed as what they're supposed to do during this first like stage. Is at a certain point, they go into another room where I've left a little bag for them, and like it had a shirt that you can buy the props from the companies as well, but I just made my own. So I just took a t-shirt and I painted like victim, and then you're supposed to show that they're not gone, they're still living in the hotel with you, so they still are gonna help work on the murder mystery and question people and all of that. So they're still part of it, but you're just knowing that they were the one that was like, you know, murdered. And so we did that, and you can incorporate food into it and drinks into it. Like there was a bartender, and so he was serving drinks, and just a really fun game. And everybody had a lot of fun with it. And like I said, you can go, you know, as deep into it as you want to. I was really pleasantly surprised that my family got into it and actually like brought the clothes and the, you know, makeup things or whatever to make their characters, and we're talking like their characters, and it was a lot of fun. So okay, so the next thing I did was I planned a Chopped party. And what I did for that is I bought these little collapsible little gift boxes, and they had a handle and they closed up, and I don't know, it was a perfect thing. You could put them in regular boxes, or you could put it in like baskets, whatever you want. So what I did is we had 8 people. We were gonna do, you can do, you know, appetizer, main dish, and dessert, or any of those. So we just did appetizer. You just break it into groups of like 2 people or 4 people, and I did it so that we didn't go just like girls versus boys or husbands and wives, nothing like that. We just did it kind of random. And what I did then is I put, have you ever watched the show Chopped? So that's one thing. So look it up if you haven't watched it. It's a fun show. What I did is you have like mystery ingredients in your bag, and then whatever your course is, like for instance ours was appetizer. So in our appetizer we had to use the 4 things, and everybody has the same 4 things in their basket. So you have to use those 4 things to make your appetizer. At least some of each ingredient. Doesn't have to be all of it. And then you get also anything that's in the refrigerator or the pantry, anything like that, you can use as well. And that was kind of hard because we went to an Airbnb, so I didn't know really what they would have in stock. We had a lot of food that we brought for the week, so that was helpful. And then I actually just brought a whole bunch of my seasonings and spices, just so that people would have access to that too, because I didn't know if they would have that there. Spices. And so my baskets had some Jimmy Dean pork sausage, some wonton shells, wonton wrappers and Rice Krispie treats, and what was the fourth thing? Oh, like little lettuce wraps. And so you could, you can imagine if somebody could chop up the lettuce wraps, or we used ours in lettuce. In the wrap, and that was the appetizer. And then what we did is then I made like scorecards, and so you're voting on each of the other teams, not on your own. I gave everybody a scorecard and then said one category was taste, one was presentation, and one was creativity. That was it, creativity. So it was taste, appearance, and creativity. And so you could vote from 1 to 5 on each of those, and then you would say, like, on the side, team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, and then across the top it was, creativity, taste, and presentation. And then, so like if team 1 it was really good, you would say, they got a 2. What am I writing with my hand? You would say like they got a 2 in something, and then a 4 in something, and maybe a 5 in something, and then you add their score. So that's 11. Okay, so you would like make their score 11 on that one, and then you'd add everybody, because everybody's gonna have a scorecard. So you would do everybody's scorecard, and then that was 11, and then maybe the next person gave team 1 like 12, and you know what I'm saying. You get it. And I'm talking with my hands a lot, so sorry. I'm used to doing my videos where I'm like making something. I don't do a lot of these, but it's kind of easier to just talk to you. Okay, so another thing you can do, and you can do awards and make awards, and that's kind of fun too. Just get as fun into it as you want to. I think that's it was a fun game. So I would say use your imagination. The thing that I like to do, like everybody was like, wow, you went to a lot. And that's kind of like when I started Celebration Elevation, that's what I was talking about. It's not just having your celebration, because everybody has, hopefully, most people celebrate things. It's about elevating that, and not even by like using more expensive things or making the party grand or whatever. It's the little things that you do or make that show people that you were trying to make it special for them. And that was what I was trying to do for my family. I really wanted them to know I was appreciating the time we were spending together, and I wanted it to be not just the usual things that you do. Go to the beach, go to the casino, whatever, go out to dinner. But some other things where we're actually like really interacting and having fun together. And I think people appreciate that. I think your family and friends would appreciate that. So that's what I think that's about. That's what Celebration Elevation is really about. It's taking the extra time on gifts for people by, making them, even if you're just changing them, by making things for your home that show that you're, making your home like a family, like a home for them. I think they appreciate things that are in your home that you've made and that you've like taken your time with. And with parties, like I said, just making things special for the people who come, decorations, or whether it's favors, or whether it's the food that you're making them. And in fact, this week I'm doing a second video, and that will be on taking flower pots and taking cheap ones and making them look more like things that you'll see on Pottery Barn right now, and for a fraction of the price. So that's gonna be my next video, but I just wanted to get this one out because I wanted to just tell you about our vacation. That's why I wasn't active last week. We were doing all this stuff, family stuff together. So it was a lot of fun, and I hope you can create some fun like this for your family. That's it. I hope you liked this video. If you did, if you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, that would be great. I would really appreciate it. It's no extra cost to you, and it really helps me out with YouTube. Also, you can check me out at celebrationelevation.com. I have a blog there, and I have reels on Instagram. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you celebrate something fun soon. Thanks, bye.